Good afternoon. 大家下午好。
好，
Now, we are celebrating the second anniversary of the online citizen. I joined as a writer 6 months ago. At that time, online citizen has 300 people visiting a day. Now, 1,500 visitors a day. Now, the online citizen is the work of a few volunteers. For me, I was introduced to the online citizen by Mr. Leong C. Yen. He spoke just now about HDB. Now, Mr. Leong wrote the book, published the book, available for sale in the bookstore. I want to ask you to support, not Mr. Leong, but because the money goes to the online citizen. So please support the online citizen and also go and visit the online citizen, because we have got volunteers who record on video the speeches here. It is on the online citizen. When you hear Ravi, when you hear Mr. Leong Si Hien, when you hear Chu Cheng Si spoke, maybe not so clear, but it is on video. Maybe their points will also be published in the online citizen. www.theonlinecitizen.com. Go and visit the online citizen because it is very important that we understand what these young people are doing. I also want to introduce the person who spent most of his time on the online citizen. Now he is putting so much time on the online citizen, and that person is Andrew Low. Andrew, please come up. Now Andrew spent most of his time on the online citizen and is very much a great personal and financial sacrifice. Thank you, Andrew. So if you can buy Mr. Leong Si Hien's book, I promise you it's very interesting to read, because these are the letters he published in the newspaper, and a very interesting perspective. And also you are supporting the online citizen. Now today is the 60th anniversary of the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights. And a few speakers have talked about what are the important parts of human rights. It's U60. Now, I am also exactly 60 years old. So U60 also refer to me. Now, can I ask how many of you older than 60 years old, please put up your hand. Alright? Now, the people older than 60 years old like me, I want to tell you what Singapore was like when I was young. I bought my HDB flat in Marine Parade. It cost me $35,000. 4-room flat, $22,000. 3-room flat, $15,000. In those days, the HDB flats are affordable. Of course, today, the HDB flats are so expensive that people find it unaffordable. And I think Leong Si Hien gave you the statistics. In those days, when I was in Marine Parade, my member of parliament was Mr. Goh Chok Tong. At that time, the MPs and the people can talk to each other quite close. Of course, today is a very different a different environment today. Now, I want to say, this is Mr. Leong Si here, but the rain, little drop of rain won't hurt me. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right. Now, the theme of today's talk, today's gathering here, is called Social Justice and Fairness. When I was involved in the mini bond, the high notes, the pinnacle notes, why was I involved? Because first, 1 year ago, I already found the product was quite suspicious. Why were these being sold? So I try my best to tell people in my blog, don't buy this kind of product because what is given to you not very clear and the return is not very good. Of course, my blog, some people have read, but other people didn't read. So they were misled to invest in these notes. Of course, when we now know how bad those notes were, how risky, I try my best to organize the petition to ask the government to check whether or not the banks that created the product, did they break any laws? I organized the petition, I submit to MAS, I met with them. Later on, I organized a second petition, and then a third petition. Now all these are just to be fair. How can people, ordinary folks, be misled and lose their lifetime savings? Is it fair? And I say it's not fair. The government must do something. Of course, I was quite surprised, quite shocked at the attitude of the government. The senior ministers, the ministers, what they speak. You should take your own responsibility. You never open your eyes. That makes me even more angry. So I say, no, we must continue to fight until at least there is fair treatment, justice. So this is called social justice.